these postal workers, they be stealing like motherfuckers, man. So I guess YouTube say today, AHS, we gonna show you some thieving postal workers. The video I'm about to do today, this lady stole over 200K. And guess what? She's not even the worst one. YouTube was even suggesting me a lady that stole 700K. Jesus! Jesus! These postal workers, they will give these Nigerian scammers a run for their money.
People who say they are anti-Zionist but not anti-Semitic. People feel as though Jews did not find a barren land, and in an effort to create Zionism, Palestinians who occupied the land were kicked out. Zionism, it sounds peaceful and civil when told from the Jewish perspective.
Bernie Madoff, a run for his dead money. Jesus, Jesus. Let's watch the news clip, and I'm gonna come back and chop it up, and you guys in the comment section chop it up with me. Let's get our Gordon Ramsay on in the comment section. Let's go, folks.
Now at 6, racking up the charges.
And when they checked her car, her trunk was full of mail and correspondence, and that's where he got my name and address.
A mail carrier under fire, accused of going on a shopping spree using credit card information she stole from dozens along her mail route. Good evening, and thank you for joining us. I'm Keith Garvin.
And I'm Daniela Guzman. Here's a map of the area. We want to show you the mail carrier, Ashley Williams, was initially charged with mail theft and credit card abuse of an elderly person, but those charges have since been upgraded. KPRC2's Bill Barajas spoke with residents in the community about this crime.
Well, Williams allegedly stole over $220,000 from residents and businesses here in the Woodlands Heights. That includes checks, credit cards, and debit cards. One of those credit card thefts was caught on camera, and we obtained that video.
I threw her package on the porch.
This was Ashley Williams in 2021. Williams on the same route where investigators say she stole from over 50 victims. One of them, Sandy Elizondo.
Or 3 cards total. And altogether it was probably about $3,000, maybe $3,500.
And these are cards that you had ordered for yourself?
Right.
Or for your mom?
Yeah.
Elizondo was one of many who began to see fraudulent charges pile up, and she believes it was more than just her debit cards taken.
In 2021, when I got laid off, when I finally went to file for unemployment, they told me there was already an active claim, and it was not me. So I was like, it's not me. So there was some type of fraud. It had to be her.
Williams was in court just yesterday. Prosecutors say they believe the crime spree began in 2019. According to court records, during her arrest, Williams was found to be carrying 47 parcels of mail in her car, all of which belonged to someone other than her.
After the investigation, it was discovered that over $220,000 in checks that were destined for businesses in that zip code had been stolen and wound up in the bank account of this defendant. Over $150,000 of that was sent to go to nonprofits, churches, centers that work with mentally disabled adults. So the 3 new charges that we filed indicted yesterday were the aggregate theft from nonprofit, over $150K, the theft of essentially everything that wasn't a nonprofit, which was in a 3rd-degree felony range, $30 to $150K, and then a fraudulent use of identifying information.
And Williams' bond was set at $75,000 total. She has since made bail. We also reached out to the U.S. Postal Service, but have not heard back as of news time today. We're live in the Heights. Bill Barajas, KPRC 2 News.
All right, Bill, thank you.
I know some of you motherfuckers gonna be mad with me. Say, I'm gonna dislike your video. You giving us some pop quiz? Hell yeah, I'm doing it. If a black lady steals over 200K, what's one thing you know she gonna buy with that 200K? A BBL. I know everybody on my channel, because everybody on my channel is smart. Got that shit right. Look at the courtroom.
Just yesterday, prosecutors say they believe the crime spree began in 2019. According to court records,
that chick got a fine-ass BBL. Some of these chicks out there, like the Kardashians, they got some ugly BBLs, man. They got some ugly BBLs, man. Yeah, but postal workers, you're like these husbands that kill their wife and then they don't get caught. And they always get caught. A whole bunch of people on your mail route complain, bitching to the United States Postal Service. My mail's missing. Of course, everybody gonna suspect you did. Like a house get burned down after someone cooks a nice ass meal. Everybody gonna suspect the kids did it. No! You should suspect the dog dog. Say that mean nicer than a motherfucker. Let me get it. And then burn down the house.
These moments caught on camera. First up, a home surveillance camera caught the moment a dog turned on a stove and lit a house on fire. You heard me right. This taking place in Colorado Springs. You can see seconds after the dog walks away, boxes sitting on top of the stove ignite, sparking the blaze. Luckily, the homeowners were able to put out the flames and no one was seriously hurt.
Yeah, but some black folks, they should not be criminals. Have you seen these mob movies? They don't have no Pookie and Ray Ray in these mob movies. Cause ain't no Pookie, he's all about himself. I'ma show a video right now. This guy name is Black. He got all the homies caught. He stole this guy's chain, and guess what this dumb motherfucker did? He went on Facebook and told the police, arrest me now. If he was in any mob movie, you know what happen? When they start killing motherfuckers, he'll be at the top of the line. And the motherfucker name is Black. The blackest person in your neighborhood, you call that motherfucker Black. Black, man. Black. Why you so stupid, Black?
Multiple arrests have been made in a shooting that took place outside of a Flanigans restaurant in Miramar.
And now they are expected to face a judge very soon.
Let's get over to Local 10's Rosh Lowe. He is live in Miramar with more on what we know so far. Rosh.
Yeah, this is a big break in the case. We have covered this story extensively. It first occurred back in July 11th, and this was an ambush where you had a young couple walking outside of Flanigan's when cops say they are ambushed, shot at, and a $20,000 gold chain is taken. Now, let's get right to the breaking news this noon. We have arrests in this case. The suspects have been identified as Derica Johnson, Byron Williams, and Keenan Clark. And Miramar police, they pieced together their case in a search warrant. I want to show you this noon several still shots that we have out of the search warrant. You'll see a still shot of the actual ambush itself. And according to Miramar police, what happened here is that this trio spotted this couple in the bar area of Flanigan's, and this guy was wearing this very expensive gold chain. They went right after that gold chain. And get this, okay? According to Miramar police, one of the suspects in this case, they say Keenan Clark, was so brazen that he actually went on social media bragging about this gold chain, wearing that gold chain. And the victim said immediately, wait a minute here, that's my gold chain. Okay, I want to get to some surveillance video because this is also very important. In late July, we were actually here and we brought you this story of surveillance video that Miramar police released of the three suspects in this case. And they were out shopping at convenience stores down in Miami Gardens, we're told. Now, this video was very important to crack this case because, according to Miramar police, they got a Crime Stoppers tip identifying the female suspect as Derica Johnson. Now, at the time, I mentioned right off the top here, we have covered this case extensively. After all, this is very frightening. You don't expect this to go to Flanigan's, to come out, to be ambushed like this. We were the only ones to speak to the victims in this case. Let's take a listen to what they told me at the time.
We walked out and you guys came up to us and just robbed us at gunpoint. Just blessed to be here. No, it's not really about the items they took or whatever. It's just I'm blessed to wake up the next day.
And this couple, this young couple, told us at the time they were just praying that the suspects would be arrested in this case. And now this morning, Miramar police, with a lot of details in this arrest warrant. You saw those still surveillance photos. 3 arrests in this case. Much more for you on this story later today.
Okay, guys, we gotta get back to watching the Olympics. Let's close out with a few tips. Like my video, motherfuckers. And here are the tips. Never tip the person that bring you food, Grubhub, Uber Eats. Why? The motherfucker probably spent your food and he probably ate that shit. And the postal worker, never tip a postal worker. Hell to the motherfucker no. They probably stole your mail to get a BBL.
Just yesterday, prosecutors say they believe the crime spree began in 2019. According to court records.
And don't make this mistake. I always do this mistake, man.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
You know, anytime you receive like an important mail, you don't get like a little bit of money, a little bit of change. What do us dumb motherfuckers do every time we gonna get a little bit of money in the mail? We go outside every day and check the mail. And a smart thieving postal worker, They gonna pick that shit up. I never see this motherfucker outside to pick up the mail. But for the last week, I'm seeing them every day. I'm gonna steal his mail. I'm gonna be a hate-ass motherfucker and steal his mail. And postal worker, if you wanna be a criminal, that's not the career to be a criminal. Cause everybody gonna suspect you did it. Like the husband, you wanna be a murderer? That's not the career to do it. Everybody gonna suspect you kill your wife. So folks, like the video and give these postal workers some tips of how not to get caught when everybody gonna suspect they did it. Peace out and go Sha'Carri Richardson. Simone Biles, she balled out. She did her thing, man. I was hating her a few years ago, but she did her thing. Props to Simone Biles.